What's going on, everybody? Oftentimes truth tellers are really just the bearers of bad news, or the thought to be the bearer of bad news. So I just got to go ahead and jump right into this. I've been wanting to make a video for a while because one of the things that often comes up is, what can I have for dessert on keto, or can I have keto desserts? And you always see me posting on my wall or on even my personal page, Yoni the Keto Cairo. I do these like pancakes, these keto pancakes. They're 100% keto, and one of the things that makes them 100% not just keto, I shouldn't even say that, but really a healthy dessert option is that they just have pumpkin, regular canned pumpkin, 10 grams of carbs per serving, right? So small amount is all you need, and eggs with butter and coconut butter, things of that nature, without actually putting any flour into them. So there's all these, ideas of like keto desserts, and people that are eating the ketogenic lifestyle sort of fall in love with coconut flour and almond flour. It's still flour. Now here's where the little truth telling comes in. Okay, now check this out now. So to prepare for this video, I found this article online, and I'm just going to read you this passage. The truth is, I shouldn't even say where it is. So forget where I found this. If you just Google keto desserts, okay, you'll find this. And then it talks about all the various sugar substitutes, sweeteners, flours, low glycemic treats, whatever, and dairy and various things you can use. And then it says, also, eat desserts in moderation, even though the treats are sugar-free. Calories still matter. Whoa, calories still matter. What? When trying to lose weight, and a deficit is required to eat to achieve weight loss. So be mindful of your portions. Okay. Calories still matter. And again, being the truth teller, being the bearer of bad news, I said it on podcast number 2 and podcast number 3, probably even podcast number 4 of the Dr. Perlman podcast. It's the dirty little secret, I call it, of eating a ketogenic lifestyle. Is the idea is to become satiated or satisfied with the food you're eating being high fat, good quality sources of protein, right? And that is supposed to keep you satiated, thus not eating for long periods of time, i.e. intermittent fasting. The thing is I over 2 years have proven this, at least to myself, in my own personal experience, and some of the people that I, coach on a regular basis. And when I say coach, it's because I'm coming up with a game plan for them, and then they're executing, and we just follow milestones. I don't really, monitor and track and hold hands, long term, because what it ends up being is about you being accountable and not being enabled. It's about you as an individual being accountable and not being enabled. So what it is, I eat in, between 4 and 5 hour windows often. So I'm that guy that eats, 3 protein and heavy fat meals a day. And I have a lot of ways to do this. But again, if you read the book, Always Hungry, or David Ludwig, what we see is dark chocolate, nuts and seeds, are okay. That's going to be the reality of it outside of you making your own homemade, and I make my own homemade whipped creams, and I make my own homemade ice creams, and I do this with a lot of heavy coconut cream, a lot of liquid stevia, coconut cream, coconut butter, eggs, and a lot of things, kind of getting melted down like chocolate that go in the freezer and then come out and make, tasty keto desserts. They're so fat content heavy. They're so calorically dense, These desserts are so calorically dense that you can really only have just a little bit. What happens when you eat sugar substitute and you eat flour, they're breaking down in the bloodstream the same way, like they say, have low portions. They're breaking down the same way they will, especially interpreted by your brain. The brain interprets it as it's eating sugar. So it's going to crave more sugar. It's going to be harder to put those desserts away. So in a nutshell, the secret is, the dirty truth, right? The dirty little secret about it is to eat less. Because nutritional ketosis on some level is representing starvation. And there's no reason to do that. You can do, like I always talk about, sustainable keto. So if you want to eat ketogenic desserts, then yeah, I got one for you. I think the pancake recipe that I make is truthfully almost the safest bet out there if you're going to be cooking something that's just like kind of coconut butter and eggs, if you will. And if you want to go ahead and start to incorporate dark chocolate nuts and seeds, not only is it plant-based, but you can actually get full very fast and eat these in moderation, even throughout the day as a snacking on keto. So remember that. Don't fall for the bullshit. Seek the truth, understand the truth. And guys, I'm going to release another video right after this. It's actually going to be called the sustainable, or the 2 ways to lose weight. And it kind of breaks down whether you are a healthy, metabolically healthy individual, or a metabolically not so healthy individual of pre-existing conditions, so forth and so on. Guys, thank you so much for tuning in. Stay tuned. Share my videos if you find these helpful. Until next time, it's Dr. Perlman.